Hey y'all, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Let me fix this camera. Alrighty, so we are just finishing up this chicken taco soup. If you missed the first part of this live, go back and watch the video. We took the rotisserie chicken, we shredded it up, we added it to our pot. We added our black beans, our corn. Everything has gone super quickly. This is a really fast recipe, y'all. But the fun part about this live is you get to see the final shots here. You're gonna get to see how I shoot for my website. So you're gonna get to see the final process shots that I'm gonna do. It's gonna be really dope. Okay, now that we have the corn and the black beans, the chicken and the onions in the pot, it's time to add in the cream cheese. We have half a block of cream cheese. Go ahead and add that in. And we're just gonna kind of let that melt down a little bit. And you wanna use room temperature cream cheese. That's pretty important. So just take the cream cheese out of the refrigerator and let it set out on the counter for about 10 to 15 minutes before you start cooking, just so it can soften up a little bit. That helps the cream cheese melt in the pot a lot easier and a lot quicker so that you don't get clumpy cream cheese. It helps melt into your soup or anything that you're cooking. You want to start with room temperature cream cheese. It already smells so delicious, you guys. I wish you could smell it. It looks really good too. Alrighty. If you don't know, I run two recipe websites, razzledazzlelife.com and delicioussideDishes.com. So I do have to take process shots throughout my cooking process. So that's why you see me taking pictures of the recipe as I'm cooking. Okie dokie. Now that you have the cream cheese nice and melted and mixed in with your chicken and black beans and corn, go ahead and add in your chicken stock. Be very gentle so that it doesn't splash you. Get that nice and incorporated and mixed in. And this is another reason why you want your cream cheese to be room temperature, so that it can blend in and mix in really nicely with your chicken stock and it doesn't form clumps. If it's really cold cream cheese, it's gonna get super clumpy and you don't want that. We're gonna be adding in a lot of seasonings, so go ahead and add a couple cups of water as well. If you want your soup to be really thick, you can omit the water and just add the chicken stock. But we want our soup to be nice and creamy and soupy. And it's also gonna thicken up a bit as it cooks. So we have about 4 cups of liquid total. Ooh, I wish you guys could smell this. It smells so good already. I love soup so much, you guys. Have you guys ever heard of sazon seasoning? Look at my messy seasoning cabinet back here. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Look at this, actually. I need to clean this up. It's so funny because I clean my seasoning cabinet often and it just gets right back messy. But I'm going to clean it again soon. Very soon. Very, very soon. It's gonna get cleaned very, very soon. Actually, it's probably gonna be a project for this weekend. I have this weird filter on here. Let me get rid of it. There we go. This soup is gonna be so good. So good. So good. Sazon. Okay. I think this is like, I might want to use another one. This is only like a 1/4 teaspoon. I'm gonna open one more. One more teaspoon of sazon. One more teaspoon of sazon. If you're just now coming in, we are making chicken taco soup, y'all. It is gonna be so good. We took some rotisserie chicken, took it off the bone. We added some black beans, some corn. I am recording a video for YouTube. We have a camera here for reels. It smells so delicious. I'm showing y'all the behind the scenes because we are shooting for my website, razzledazzlelife.com. So I'm taking photos for that as we go. So you are getting some exclusive VIP. I wish somebody would go ahead and invent smell-o-vision. Like, it's 2024. Can somebody invent it before I die? Because it smells so good in here. Alrighty, y'all. So now we are going to season this bad boy up. It already smells so delicious. We added the cream. We added the chicken. We added the cream cheese. It smells amazing already. But now we are going to season this bad boy up. We have some sazon here. If you haven't heard of sazon, you have to get your hands on some and try it. It is so delicious. I'm only gonna put like a teaspoon of it because it's super strong. As you can see, it's already turned the soup like a bright orange color. It's so delicious. We have some taco seasoning here. I just bought a package of taco seasoning. I'm only gonna use like half of a package to begin with. This is chicken taco soup, so you can use the whole package if you want to. But I'm gonna start with half a pack. We have about 4 cups of liquid, so you wouldn't be amiss if you use the whole pack. Don't be shy. We have some complete seasoning here and some season all, about a tablespoon of each. Go ahead and add that to your soup. You want to use a lot of seasoning. Don't be shy, okay? I season my food over here. I don't know. I don't know about other folks. I don't know whose YouTube y'all be watching, but I season my food over here. I do. I get that a lot. Some people are like, it's so salty. And you know what I tell them? Cut the salt out. Don't use so much salt. To be honest with you though, I don't use a lot of seasonings that have salt. I use a lot of garlic powder, onion powder, chili powder. I use a lot of powders. Anything you see that has the word powder in it doesn't have salt. So when you look at my recipes, if you see the word powder, it doesn't have salt. Seasoned salt is salt. It smells so good. My urge to add like a handful of cheese is crazy, y'all. Like, I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna add a handful of cheese. But you know what? I don't think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna wait. What I'm gonna do, instead of adding a handful of cheese to the pot, I'm gonna serve the cheese on the side. That's what I'm gonna do. But let's taste it. Let's taste it. And I'm gonna taste it on camera because tasting your food as you cook is super important. And I wanna see if it's important to add the other half of that. So we have all of our seasonings added. Let's go ahead and taste our soup. It is super duper hot, so we gotta blow it. It's already so good. So good. But I'm gonna add more seasoning. It's taco soup. I'm gonna go ahead and add the rest of that taco seasoning. I feel like it needs it. I'm gonna add the rest of the taco seasoning. I may end up adding more seasoning salt or season all because I feel like it just needs a touch more. And I think I may add some more cream cheese because I want it a little more cheesier. We'll call it a cheesy chicken taco soup. You can even add like a Oaxaca cheese or a mozzarella cheese. Do as you wish. It is your recipe. It is pretty much done at this point. The chicken taco soup is pretty much done. You can eat it just like this. Make yourself a big bowl of soup with some tortilla chips, with some tortillas on the side. Warm up some tortillas. I'll probably end up making my kids some make them some cheese quesadillas later tonight and let them eat it just like this with a bowl of soup. Y'all, it smells delicious. I'm gonna taste it one more time. And I rinsed my spoon off, even though my family's eating it. That's so good. I am going to add that other block of cream cheese in there because I want it to be more cheesy. And I want it to thicken up a little bit. It is so good already, you guys. Should have put my phone on D&D. I just wish you guys could smell it. Oh my gosh. I wish I could like serve everybody up a big bowl of this soup right now. That would make me so happy. Give me 1 second. There we go. I lost y'all for a minute, but we are back. We are back. We are back. Okay, I wanted to, can you guys see this soup? Because let me move you closer. There you go. There you go. There you go. I added the other half of the cream cheese. I don't know if you heard that part because I wanted it to be a little more creamy, a little more cheesy. I also added the other half of the packet of taco seasoning. The important part about this is, even though I didn't add it to the video, I'm gonna add it to the recipe card, which is super important. And this live is gonna sit on my channel, so people will see it in the live, which is cool. They might not see it in that YouTube video, but they'll see it in this one. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I like it, I like it. And I can say it in my voiceover, in my shorts, and on Instagram, and in my written recipe on my website. Look how creamy this is. I'm trying to decide how I want to plate it up. So as I'm cooking, when I'm shooting my videos, I imagine in my head how I'm gonna plate it, how I'm gonna style it, what I'm gonna use. Like, I have all these props. I have a whole closet full of props back there. I'll have to give you guys a tour someday. And in my head right now, I'm trying to decide how I'm going to style this recipe, what I want to do. I don't know yet. I didn't know yet. But that's the part that you guys are gonna want to see, the final product. It's my favorite part, is when I'm shooting the recipe and when I'm styling it. That's the best part, in my opinion. That's the fun part. This smells so good, you guys. I wish you could smell it. It's so creamy, so cheesy, so delicious. cheesy chicken taco soup. Full of comfort, full of flavor, and the best part is it only took 20 minutes to make. What's so funny is it felt like it took 3 hours, but in reality, once you have all your ingredients laid out in front of you and you cook this from start to finish, it literally takes you 20 minutes to make. Because like I said, we use a rotisserie chicken. You have a can of corn, you have a can of black beans, you have your seasonings. This soup takes 20 minutes. 20 minutes. That's it, that's all. Alrighty, I'm gonna taste it one more time. Make sure our seasonings are good, our flavors are good, and then we are gonna plate it, take our photos, and we're done. Perfect. Oh my gosh, this is so good. I cannot wait for you guys to taste this soup, y'all. It's so good. And I'm not even kidding. So good. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Big chunks of chicken, black beans, corn, sauteed onions. When I serve it, I'm gonna serve it with, you have the option to put some cilantro in it, some additional shredded cheese. I'll serve it with, if you want to put like a dollop of sour cream on the top. Basically anything you could put in a taco, you can put on the top of this soup because it is taco soup. Chicken taco soup. Right now I'm just taking some additional shots that I can add to my videos when I edit them. And then I'm gonna plate it up and we're gonna take some photos and we're done with this recipe. And this is gonna be dinner tonight. That's the cool thing about it is I shoot my recipes while the kids are at school and then dinner's done when they get home. That's usually how I like to operate, if it works out that way. That's usually how it works. And for me, this is the perfect texture, but if you want your soup to be a little bit thicker, you can add less liquid. Like I added a couple extra cups of water, but you don't have to add that much water. Okay. Alrighty. We are going to plate this up. So I'm going to grab a couple of, let me turn that off. I'm gonna grab a couple of bowls. I think I'm gonna put it in, so I'm gonna let you guys see how I do this. This is hot. Let me think. I'm gonna take you over here to the table with me so you can see how I do this. Let's go on a trip over here to the table. Let's back you up. This is a wild little video, huh? This live is fun. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys how if you watched my fall decor video, you kind of saw some behind the scenes of this whole situation over here. So when I'm shooting for a recipe, I like to use layers. So I'm gonna use a couple of different bowls here. And I don't know if I'm gonna use the bowls and the plates or if I'm just gonna use one bowl, but we'll decide as we get going. And I'll show you guys how I do it. I'll bring you a little bit closer so you can see. And if you're just now joining the live, I made a chicken taco soup and we are about to plate it up so that we can shoot the recipe for my website. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Here's the star of the show, the chicken taco soup. We're about to plate it up in these bowls and then I'm gonna shoot some photos because I have to take photos for the website. So that's what we are doing if you are just now joining us. That's what we're doing. We're making the scene for the photo shoot for the website. I wanna put you guys in a better position so you can see exactly what I'm doing here. I think that's better. There you go. Now you can see. Okay. So I think I'm gonna use a shallow bowl here. Like I said, layers are important when you're shooting a recipe. So I'm gonna use a shallow bowl and then I'll use kind of like a 1-layer bowl. That's what we'll do. Alrighty, so we are going to add our soup to the bowl and then we are gonna just kind of add some props to the scene and then we will shoot the recipe for the website and then I'm done. And once the recipe is completely finished, my admin is gonna help me upload it to the website and then we'll edit the video and you guys will have access to this recipe and it will be all yours. So right now we're just setting the scene for this shoot, okay? Once I get the scene set, then I ladle the soup in, I record the process, and then the rest is history. What's so crazy is I thought I had some lime, y'all. I don't have any lime. That's okay though, we improvise, we improvise. That's what we're gonna do, we're gonna improvise. There's certain things that I constantly keep on hand, and lime is one of them, but I don't have any. And that's okay. This is my camera for YouTube that I'm setting up right here to get this bite shot. All right. Okay, so we are about to plate up this soup, this chicken taco soup that we made, and then we are gonna take our photos for the website, and then I will get everything edited for you guys and get that recipe out to you ASAP so that you can taste this chicken taco soup because it is so good. And then we're good to go. Okay, I got my camera. Right now I'm just kind of adding some extra props to my scene. Checking my lighting, making sure that everything looks good. I think I want another big spoon. So let me go back to the drawing board. Layers, layers, layers. I like layers. When you're shooting, layers is good. Layers is important. Layers are your friend. This plate doesn't make sense. I'm taking that one out. I'm gonna put this, I want a red towel. My kitchen is a mess. That's the only thing about shooting these recipes. It gets so messy. But that's okay. It's part of the job. I'll go back and clean it up. It's part of the J-O-Bizzle. It's all the product shizzle. My nizzle, fizzle, fizzle. Okay. We have our bowl of soup. I think I'm gonna put another bowl of soup back here actually. Layers, layers, layers. One more bowl of soup. Y'all are getting the real deal, behind the scenes, exclusive. Wow, it just got so bright outside, so I almost don't even need this light. We love natural light, y'all. We love natural light. It makes me so happy when it gets bright outside. Okay, so I want one more bowl of soup. We're doing layers. I'm actually about to plate this soup up. We're just adding layers to we're setting the scene for our hero image for this soup, and I just wanted one more bowl because we're gonna create some layers here. I'm gonna add some toppings to some bowls here just for the photo. When I do my photos, I like to add like anything that's relevant to the recipe. So basically, since we made a chicken taco soup, I'm telling my readers or my audience that they could add these toppings to their recipe or to their to this recipe. So I'm adding some pico de gallo to a bowl. And another cool thing is that I have pico de gallo on my website. So users can easily go to my website and get that recipe as well. It's all in the name of the game. Okay, so we have two cameras set up here. We have our Reels camera or Shorts camera. We have our YouTube camera. I'm about to clean up this pot a little bit because you don't want a dirty pot when you are taking photos. I try to get all non-stick everything but the cool thing about being a food blogger is brands send you a lot of cookware, and this company sent me this pot and it's one of my favorites. It's gorgeous. It's oven safe and it's non-stick. Like, look how easy this came out of the pot. Ooh, this looks so good. And I haven't ate all day, so I'm about to tear this up. I'm about to tear it up. Knock it off the frame. Okay, I think we're ready. I have to be like super ready to do this scoop shot, this bite shot, this everything, because you really only get one chance. Once I take this shot, unless I feel like doing dishes all over again, which I don't. So once I take this shot and I pour this into the bowl, it really has to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be that guy. Because I don't want to do this again. I don't want to do this again. So it needs to be like that guy. So I think in this bowl, I'm gonna add some spices. Yeah. Just another layer of flavor. If I had some limes, this would have been perfect. I would have added some limes just to kind of set it off. Pop a color, blah, 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 blah. Y'all get the idea. All right, we're ready. We're gonna roll. We're gonna roll. All right, what we're doing is we are setting up the scene to take the photos for the website. If you just joined us, we just made chicken taco soup. I have a website, razzledazzlelife.com, and I have to take hero images for the website. So what I just did was I set the scene here to take the hero image for the chicken taco soup. So I like to shoot my recipes in layers. So I have two bowls set up. I have the chicken taco soup, which smells so good, you guys. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to eat it. I have two cameras set up, one for Reels, one for YouTube. I'm gonna do a pour shot, which is gonna kind of be like the B-roll for the YouTube video and for the Reels. And what else did I miss? Nothing. Just stay tuned so you can see the final results, because it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be so cool. You're gonna love it. Don't miss it, don't miss it. Alrighty, let's go. right, I think we got the shots we need for that. I'm gonna do one more back here in this bowl. We're gonna do one more. Just because we have one more chance to get some good shots of a soup pour. That's another reason why I like to do 2 shots in my recipes, is because it gives you an opportunity to get multiple angles and multiple shots. So one more time. Okay, perfect. Alrighty, if you guys made it this far, stay tuned because I'm about to give you a hero image overview and then we are done. I'll let you go. All I'm gonna do now is add the garnishes to the top so that I can take the photos, you guys. And then we are done, we are done. This is so delicious, it smells so good over here. I'm just cleaning it up because I made a mess with that. If you've ever seen anybody do food photography, hats off to them because it is a lot of work, but it's so much fun. Food styling is a lot of fun. And like I said, it's all about the layers. I didn't realize this bowl was so shallow. It got full really fast. Okay, so we're just gonna add some shredded cheese to the top. What we're doing now is just adding some garnishes for our photos. And then we are done. Let me back this camera up a little. Add some garnishes and we are done. The last thing I do when I'm shooting a photo, I don't know if you guys have followed me for a while or if you follow any of my other channels, but I take a bite shot. So it's so funny when I shoot recipes, I have to get dressed because I take a bite shot. So it's kind of funny. Just for that last shot. But for this, we're gonna add some shredded cheese to the top. Just add a little sprinkle of shredded cheese if you want, right on top of your soup. You can really add whatever garnishes you want. For this, we'll add just a little Razzle Dazzle. We'll add some pico. just keep it really simple. If you want, add some sour cream. You can add some shredded lettuce. Any toppings that you would add to tacos, you can add to your chicken taco soup. And that will do it, y'all. Okay, let me show you guys what we got. I'm gonna give you an overview and then I'm gonna let you oh, did you guys just see my phone fall in the soup? Oh my gosh. BRB, BRB, BRB. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. All is well. That was bonkers. I didn't have this tight enough. Okay, so what we're gonna do is take this bite shot, but you guys don't have to stick around for that. Let me show you this overview of the soup because it looks so delicious. And then we are done. Look at this, y'all. Look what we have here. Look, let me flip this camera around. So this is what I am going to take photos of with my camera. Doesn't that look good? I'm definitely gonna add some hot sauce because I love my food spicy. It's gonna be so good. So this is basically gonna be the shot that you see on my website. If you've ever visited my website, razzledazzlelife.com, this is gonna be one of the images that you see when you visit. And the cool thing is y'all got to see behind the scenes of me actually making it. And once I edit the video down, y'all will get to see the YouTube video too. So stay tuned for that. Thank y'all for watching. It was so much fun. This was the first time I ever went live, so if it was chaotic, thanks for sticking with me. I'll do it a lot more though, because it was actually a lot of fun. I felt like I was talking to my broke besties, my rich besties. I meant to say rich besties, because y'all rich. If you sitting here watching with me, y'all rich. But okay, I'll be back. We'll do it again soon. Bye, y'all.